Hello martial arts family, John Orndorff here from North American Martial Arts Institute, and we're going to do a Taekwondo with fitness class today, and it's going to be lots of energy. Make sure you got some water and that you're ready to roll. You want to make sure you got some space too. We're going to be doing some stand-up stuff, some kicking from the ground, some things like that. So make sure you got space. Mom and dad, brothers and sisters, it's a good time to join in as well. So we're going to go ahead and get started, and we're going to start with a warm-up, okay? So we'll start with the hands on the hips and a neck roll. Head up and down. And turning side to side. Do some shoulder rolls. It's a beautiful day in uptown Norwalk. Rolling the other way. Sun is shining. Do some arm swings forward. Now, if it's not a beautiful day when you're watching this, it's all right. Beauty is the day, beauty is how you see the day, okay? Other direction, there's beauty in everything. So think about your perception of life, how you're looking at things. Arms out and in, because it's you that sets that perception. And arms up and down. Hip rolls. I don't know if you remember the other day where we did just the upper torso roll. That's kind of neat, where you keep the hips still and you just rotate from here, but your upper body, or your body above your hips, does a lot of the work. You're using a lot of core here. Let's go the other way. I love this one. Don't do it very often. The hips aren't swinging around a lot like we do in the other one. We'll do that one next again. Let's take the hips now, big circles with those. In other direction. Let's do a jog in place now. So we're going to be doing a lot of kicking today. And with the exercise portion of this, there's not going to be much handwork, okay? So gauge the kicks as you need to. What I mean by that is, lows and middles are good, especially if you're not used to kicking. Kick the feet forward. But if you have the flexibility to do middles and highs, that's great as well, okay? So you can adjust it to your skill level. Let's kick the feet out to the side. And let's kick them up behind. Standing hamstring stretch. Other side. First side again. A little lower this time. And second side, again, a little lower. Going to drop down to the knees, and one leg goes out. Hands on the floor. We're going to push back. That extended leg, the foot's going to be pointing forward. We're going to actually kind of reach towards that leg. Take care of your knee on this one. Don't put too much stress on it. Now, other leg out, foot flat, toes pointing forward, pushing back. You feel it right back here. Feel it in the glutes a little bit. Now we're going to turn in towards the foot. We're taking the torso or head towards the foot, and you should really feel the hamstring now. Now we're going to take both legs out into a center stretch. Oh, that stretch feels good. We're going to walk the feet in, bend the knees, roll the hips forward, and bring the body up. All right, my friends, we're going to get started. We're going to start with some step back lunges. So we're going to alternate sides like this. We're going to do this for 30 seconds. Let's hit it. Work your way into the lunge. Try to get that back knee close to the floor. Doesn't have to hit. Take care of your joints on this one. Okay, we've got a few more seconds. Then we're going to go into some front kicks, but these are front kicks that we've done, but not quite like this before, okay? One more each side. One more this side, and the other side. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to turn and front. Then we turn the other foot and front. So our base foot is turned kind of in the direction that we're kicking, okay? We're just doing a front kick, and just kind of off what was our hip line here. So I'm here, 1, 2, 1, 2. You can think about that foot position. Toes pulled back. Keep going. Now we're going to make this just a straight up rising. Let's try that now. Rise, rise. So it's kind of like an axe kick. There you go. We're going to go to alternating side kicks next. I'm sorry. Alternating sides, middle and high on front kicks. 5 seconds. And we'll go to that and I'll show you what we're doing. So, we're going to go 1, 2, and drop. 1, 2, and drop. So, first one's a little lower than the second one. Like I said, skill level, flexibility level. It's up to you. Keep working them. A little more. Now next we're going to go to side kicks. Let's break on that one. We're going to do alternating side kick and hold it. So take it out and hold. Now the other side. Take it out and hold. First side. Out and hold. Second side. Out and hold. Try to extend out as far as you can. Think about foot position on your kick. Keep going. Ten seconds. Next we're going to be on the floor. And time. Now, on all fours, what we're going to do here is we're going to do some hook kicks. One leg comes up, and we're going to bring it up, pull it through straight, then rechamber. That's 1. We're going to do 10, 2, 3. You really feel your glutes here. 4, 5, 6, 7. Taking your time like I am. 8, 9. After 10, we'll go to the other side. 10. Other side. Bring it up. Chamber. Extend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Should be feeling that in those gluteals. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to do some back kicks. With the back kicks, we're going to kick straight back. So here, straight up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, extend, lock out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is so good for you. We're going to do the other side, both sides one more time. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're good for your back. 5, 6, 7, little double dose on this one. 8, 9, 10. Only one more set of 10. Here we go, other side. 1, 2. Roundhouse kicks are next. From the same position. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now roundhouse kicks. From the same position. Knee comes up. 1, point the foot. 2, they won't go real high. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now other side, roundhouse kick. Ready? 1, 2. You should be really feeling those glutes by now. 3, 4. Only one more set to do on the floor. That'll be side kicks. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Other side. Side kick this time. Hands on the floor. Chamber up. 1. Stomp out. 2. Keep the foot up. 3, 4. Foot is horizontal with the floor. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side. Last set on the floor. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one. 10. Never been so glad to stand up. All right, walk that off for a second. Next, got that step back lunge, front kick. So step back, lunge, front kick, other leg. We're gonna do this for 30 seconds. And again, take that kick up to where you're comfortable. You don't have to go crazy. Try to touch that back knee, or you don't have to touch it, but get it close to the floor. Hang in there. We got about 10 seconds. Then we're going to hit that other side. 5 seconds. And last one. All right, side 2. Step back, step up, front kick with the other leg. Keep pushing. Got about 10 seconds left. And then we're going to do squat side kicks, alternating on the side kicks. We'll do that for 30 seconds. And one more of these. All right, now we're going to squat, side, kind of hold that kick out there. Hold. We're doing this one for 30 seconds as well. You feel that in your glutes. Keep pushing, think about your guard. Always want to have good guard. A little more. 5 seconds. Last one. Okay, next, we're going to do step back lunge. We'll do an axe kick with the other leg. So we're going to step back, step that back leg up, outside in axe kick, same leg. This one also, 30 seconds. Place that leg up there. With your fitness level, I don't want to push you too hard, but I want you to get a good workout here. 10 seconds, and then we'll go to the other side. Let's do one more. Now other side. Step back, opposite leg, axe kick. Out, side in, axe. Okay, we're down to about that last 7 seconds. We're gonna do the hardest drill of the night or day. Last one. Okay. Woo. Last one. This one. We're gonna do a front and a double round. So it's gonna be front, round, low or middle, and next round a little bit higher, okay? We're gonna do that for 30 seconds on one side. Now you can set it down in between the kicks or you don't have to. Whatever works for your fitness level. So 1, 2, 3, reset. 1, 2, 3, there's 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Keep going. Got about 10 seconds. Wow. Use those quads to hold it out there. Last one. Ah. Side 2, same thing. Front, round, round, a little higher. Sometimes I have to set it down in between because I lose that balance. Or because my leg gets tired. Last one. Great job. Woo! If you need to get a drink of water, now's the time. If you need to pause for that, go ahead and pause it. I'm going to keep yapping. We're going to go into some one-steps next. Now, I know we did one-steps last week, but here's the deal with these one-steps. They're super important for self-defense, and there's different ways to do them, so that way you become well-rounded when somebody comes in with a punch attack. And with that being said, maybe we'll cover leg attacks in our next sessions, okay? But anyway, with the one-step, we're going to start real basic, understanding footwork. So the strike comes in, I have a bunch of options as far as how I can move. We know I want to block to protect my head or my body, where that strike is coming to, but I need to move as well, okay? It makes it better for me because it makes me less likely to get hit. So if I do a block and I miss the block, I still probably get hit. There's a good chance I'm going to get hit. But if I do the block and I step, less likely to get hit, okay? Even if I miss the block, I might get out of the way of the punch, okay? Now I can do that moving back on an angle or moving forward on an angle. So this way or this way. Now, you can do that. We don't usually push this on a regular one-step because we want you to get in, we want you to engage and defend. But you can also do that as a retreat. And there's nothing wrong with a retreat, okay? It's better not to have to hit anybody, okay? Pride should not be the issue here. It should be safety and also considering legal situations that you might run into if you do strike someone, okay? So it's always better not to hit somebody if you can get away with that. So with the footwork, again, I can either step up or step back on an angle, this side too. Now I'm going to add our blocks in, right? So I do my block, I might do my block here, or block here. Now I don't have to block with the same hand when I go the same way. I can block with the left hand when I step with my left, or I can block with the right hand. Okay? The one-steps that we give you are all preset. And that's great, but that's a framework. Okay? It's not a, okay, well you can only do these one-steps 1 through 11 to defend yourself. Okay? You need to learn how to use the components of those one-steps and mix them up or put them together in a fashion that works for you. Okay? So, going back to the footwork. Want to work on blocking, stepping in and stepping out, both sides, either hand, okay? So I want you to practice that and then come back. I'm going to ask you to practice that just for a couple minutes. If you got somebody to throw punches at you, great, okay? But just take your time on this stuff, all right? And then we're going to go on 2s and 3s, all right? So go ahead and practice that and hit the pause button. Practice that and hit play when you're ready for me. Okay, now I'm assuming the 1 steps went well, at least I hope they did. Now we're going to talk about 2s and 3s. So we can do the same thing, but the thing is on 2s and 3s, the idea is maybe I'm not ready, I get caught not being ready, punch comes in, and I have to step back or angle back, okay? So with those, what I'm going to ask you to do is I'm going to ask you to focus on that, stepping back and blocking. Okay, now when you do that, you can also step back and kick. And I like the idea of using kicks from this range as long as I have the correct range. If I don't have the correct range, yeah, then I have to use a hand strike. But it's better if you can stay on the outside, use something that's powerful, like a kick, and not have to physically grapple, okay, or get locked up with somebody. That's one of the biggest advantages of kicks. If I can be quick enough with them, then they can help me not get closely engaged with somebody. And that can be where the really bad stuff happens. So we want to avoid that if we can. But we want to be ready for all scenarios, right? So we need to know how to use the hands too. Even if we do a 1-step or 2-step and they're close enough, I need to be able to react with the hands very well, okay? But I want to work with my feet too. So I'm going to ask you to practice the 2 steps like this. 1, 2, and then work some kicks, okay? Now front kicks are nice long kicks. Round kicks can be longer, they can be closer range. Side kicks, some of your longest kicks too, okay? So I'm going to ask you to practice this, either stepping in, blocking. I like the round kick across the body here, or I can step out, block, and do a front kick or side kick, okay? But I'm going to ask you to practice countering with the kicks now. So typical 2-step might be step back 1, and then maybe I step back 2 and do a block. Maybe it's like 1-step number 9 where I grab the wrist and side kick to the solar plexus, okay? Or let's say I step back on the first block, and then I step in because I see an opportunity to throw a good round kick to the rib cage. Now I'm going to ask you to practice those in 2 steps and in 3 steps. Remember, 3 steps, I'm going to step back and block 2 times, and then I make the decision whether I step in or step out depending on what technique I'm going to use. Okay? Make sure you get the blocks in there. Use that footwork to keep yourself safe. 2 steps and 3 steps. I'm going to ask you to take 5 minutes and practice those, at least 5 minutes. 10 minutes is even better. But take that time, let's practice, hit the pause button. I'll be here waiting for you. All right, last technique we're doing, or last thing we're doing. We're doing what we call a spin sweep. What a spin sweep is it's a sweep. I'm going to turn my back to you on this one, right? We usually tell people never to turn your back, but in sparring, it can be beneficial to throw spinning kicks and to do these sweeps. And I'm not saying that they wouldn't work in a self-defense situation, but I'm not a big fan of dropping to the floor when somebody's coming at me. But I know some people that are very good with them, and they are efficient with them. And they can probably use them in the street or tournament. But the point is to understand its purpose and to develop it and to see what you can use it for, okay? Like I said, it's not going to work for everybody in a street scenario, and I wouldn't advise it. You know, I suggest you stay on your feet as much as you can so you can run away if you have to. All right? But with the sweep, in a sparring type scenario, from my sparring stance, I'm going to turn like I'm throwing a back kick. I'm going to look over my shoulder, drop what was my front knee. That hand drops to the floor, and I sweep the leg through. Now that leg's going to ride right across the floor. It's going to go past me. Now from here, I got to be ready, so I got to be able to turn and get up in a sparring stance, okay? So again, working this, at least for me, left leg forward. I turn like back kick, drop that knee. Hand goes down, I sweep. Notice the leg is extended, and it goes back behind my hips. I turn, stand up, and I'm ready to go. A little quicker this time. Turn, drop, sweep, stand up, okay? Do it one more time. From here, turn, drop, sweep, stand up. So I'm going to ask you to practice that. A minimum of 10 times on your strong side. Weak side, 15. If you really want to be awesome, 15 on your strong side, 20 on your weak side. But take your time on these. Don't rush. There's no hurry developing the skill, okay? Turn, drop your knee, sweep the leg, turn, stand back up. I didn't set my hand down on that side because I have better balance on that side. But I would suggest you put your hands down until you get comfy. So, pause button. Get those reps in. Remember, 50% more repetition on your weak side. And then when you are done, Come see me. Oh, wait a minute, one more thing. How did I forget this? It's nice to have a target. So, if I go to do my sweep, I think, okay, well, that's their foot, right? So drop, boom. Then stand back up. Okay? I made sure I went all the way through. And that's what you want to do. Do it like this a few times. Target. I'm past. Extended past, right? Stand back up. Now get closer. Turn drop. Come back up. And you're ready. So it's good to just grab something. Empty water bottle. One that's got a little bit of water in it. It's a lot of fun to work with. Okay, hit the pause button. Practice that. And I'll be here waiting. Okay, so that's the end of our session. For Masters Club, here's your job. Kicks. I'm going to ask you to practice your kicks, but I'm going to ask you to practice them backwards, just like we do with the hand motions, okay? We're going to do them in Korean. So from sparring stance, front leg, up chagi, front kick. Set it back behind. Lead leg side kick, yup chagi. Back behind you. Lead leg roundhouse kick. Back behind you. I'm going to ask you to practice your kicks in reverse. You can also do the same with your footwork. So, pabako up chagi, moving backwards. Dio up chagi, moving backwards. Now those are trickier. But you can play around with it. But let's work on the kicks in Korean. And if you want to put footwork in there also, that's great. Just like we talked about last week. Dio. I'm sorry, pabako. Let's do pabako first. Switch. Front kick. Dio, back leg slides up, front leg kicks. We call that a skip. You're kind of skipping. Right? Two step. Step. Pick up the back leg. Front kick. Okay? And then pabako. I'm sorry, jeju-ri. Jump. Front kick. Or jump. Roundhouse kick. Okay? So, work on the Korean kicks. Check out the YouTube video that we have. And has the Korean on it. Work the Korean from there. Have fun with it. And we're going to bow out from here. Cheerio. Kinye. Baro. Anjo. Mokyo. Baro. Now set. Cheerio. Kinye. Thank you for watching. Train hard. And we'll see you soon. Kamsahamnida.